Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Atlanta Hawks. Looking at the Hawks, only one win in their last 6 games. They know they can play much better, looking to be more competitive tonight. And on the floor tonight, AI just inked a very lucrative shoe deal. Big fella, you've been there. Talk about the confidence that gives a young man to have your own shoe.
Yeah, it's very hard, and it's hard for a young guy to have confidence until he's accomplished some things. You know, your parents, your friends, your girlfriend, your wife, they can tell you how great you are, but the accomplishments are the proof.
Yeah, big moment for AI. The company showed a lot of trust in him. Now it's on him to represent.
What kind of shoes you got on today?
Shaq shoes.
Looks like flip-flops. What are you wearing flip-flops on?
Shaq shoes, Ernie.
For an NBA show.
1999.
Why do I don't think I'd look good in Shaq shoes.
Yeah, you would.
No.
Yeah, you would.
Because they all come in size 22.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Back to you, Kevin.
Hey, go get him.
It's an Eastern Conference matchup as the Atlanta Hawks come into town in this game. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and 2 Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Today's game continues this Brooklyn Nets homestand. And And, of course, Vince Carter. Without his presence, they'll have to overcome the hole there.
And Kevin, he was an important player for him, I think more than people give him credit for. And that's not to say the trade was a mistake, but this is a guy they'll miss.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, guys, with the way he has exploded on the NBA, AI might become a part of All-Star Weekend. He's received a lot of early votes. Now, when I talked to him, he said he hasn't been watching, right? But he was very grateful for the support. I think if he keeps playing like this, his numbers are only going to go up, Kevin.
David, thank you for the update. AI very popular among the voters early.
And there's no guarantee he'll land a spot on the roster, but you can't deny his popularity with the voters. That does go a long way.
These two teams, Doris, proficient at generating points through the post, down low, something that's become more and more difficult, it seems, in this league.
It's true, Kevin. The back-to-the-basket center that you play through is a rarity in today's NBA, and I think one of the things the league has got to be mindful of is cleaning up the post play, not allowing players who are big and physical and strong to be beaten on in the post the way they used to let Shaquille O'Neal be beaten on. You've got a back-to-the-basket skilled center like a Joel Embiid. You should be able to play through him and showcase his skill set.
And as you know, it's so hard to officiate a big player. You mentioned O'Neal. He's got to be the most difficult guy to try to officiate.
That's exactly right. His strength is just imposing.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. We've got Alex Len, Embry out there with John Collins. And it's Young. And here are the Nets. It's a three-point game. Pass to Ilgauskas. Nets passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Carroll dishes to Ilgauskas. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Russell against Young. The Hawks again can't hit.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Young against Russell. Allen passes to Ilgauskas. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Well, you can talk to anyone involved with this franchise, and they'll all tell you the player putting the most hours in the gym is AI. He is always there.
And AI knows that it's the best way to make sure he keeps improving his game. The moment you stop trying to improve in the NBA is the moment the league passes you by. They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Pass to LeVert. Kicks it to Carroll. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, this score is all about Amar'e Carroll getting himself good post position. If you allow him that deep, turn the lights out, Kevin.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And now that that final debt, Doris, has been paid, it must feel like a huge relief for Nets fans to be done with that trade they made with Boston.
Well, you hate to say it, but trading for KG, Pierce, and Terry back in 2013 turned out to be a disaster for the Nets. Probably set the organization back a good 5 years. They must be thrilled to be out from under the weight of that mistake.
Chance to see the numbers for Russell. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, averaging 17 points per game, 9 assists, and 2 rebounds. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Well, and this is exactly who he is, a flat-out scoring machine. You plug him in and let him go to work.
Now, here is Young. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Boston. The Hawks need to get off a shot here.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Now here's Carroll. Not a lot of room. Here's Ilgauskas, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Alex Len picks one up. Well, Greg, for Atlanta, it was out with the old and in with the new for the point guard position for the Hawks.
And Hawks were able to trade down and still get the guy they wanted in Young. See him as an impact guard to build around for the future. Had to move Schroeder to free up space for Young, but this team now has a clear core to build around.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them. And that ends the frustration. They've been ice cold to start this one.
Well, hopefully that gets their juices flowing, right? Once that first shot falls, it's typically a big relief.
Here's LeVert coming off a solid outing against Washington. Out to AI. They get it back. Allen, that's good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Hawks trail by 9. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Let's go. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Brooklyn with the ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. LeVert the pass to Ilgauskas. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Ilgauskas has got 6. And as we get closer and closer to the All-Star break, there's been a lot of speculation as to who might make the roster. Greg, does AI have a legitimate chance here?
Guys, the more I hear from players and media, the more I get the feeling that AI is going to be on a roster. With the way he's played and his name recognition, don't be surprised to see him on the All-Star team.
And here's Russell following the three-pointer by Trae Young. And the shot is good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint. And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
Yeah, they've dominated that category in this one. It's reflected in the score.
And that one drops.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And stolen by Russell. One-on-one fast break. Here's LeVert. Rebound by the Hawks.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Yeah, that's a surprising miss, Greg. I have a feeling if they get that shot again, they'll knock it down next time.
Russell kicks to Ilgauskas. Now here's Carroll. Guarded closer. Ilgauskas against Collins. 5 on the clock. Allen trying to break free. Ilgauskas, good! Well, with the way his dunk went viral when AI was playing in China, you knew that he could draw a fan base. Now he's becoming one of the more popular players in the league.
AI has one of those personalities that just draws you in. Also, from what I've heard, he is very good at making time for the fans. So it's easy to see the rise in his popularity.
Atlanta calls timeout. Well, we're about halfway through the season outdoors. It's no longer new. The playoffs are still a ways away. Seems like a time when players can start to lose focus.
No doubt, Kevin. You have that sense that maybe the All-Star break is coming or going, and you still have that fight you've got to get through, the February, March doldrums. But this is why coaches always talk about, let's play in the moment. Let's not worry about the results. What you can do every day, each moment. When you can do those kinds of things and just lock in on small tasks, then you've got a team that can contend.
Good coaches always seem to steer their teams in the right direction at this time of the year. The Hawks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
So he picks up just one from the line that time. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 11. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Atlanta's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Bembry. 17 points for him last game against the Celtics in Boston.
And guys, he was also huge on defense, turning away 2 shots and altering countless more.
Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from the wing. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Nets leading by 13. To the inside. Here's Ilgauskas. Collins grabs the miss.
Boy, it's tough to see how he misses that one. I don't think the defense was all that tight on him.
Young with the ball. 5 points in the game. Shoots the 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. And now we go to our rookie leaderboard to get a check on the players at the top of the freshman class in assists over the last 10 games. Second is Trae Young.
And doing a great job of finding his teammates, just making some highlight reel passes these past few weeks.
Here's Bembry. Carroll covering. And finished off by Collins.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. Here's Russell after the basket by Atlanta. Allen, that's good.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
To the left wing. Here's Bembry. Carroll covering. Bembry the pass to Len. Tries it from 9. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, Kev, nice work in the painted area. Alex Len with the size and skill to do more of this.
Russell left side. Pass to LeVert. To the middle. Stolen. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. On up the court. Shot by Collins, no good.
Boy, that's exactly how you have to play defense when he's driving the lane. You cannot give him any space.
Outside, Russell. Lets the 3 fly. And AI with the basket on the assist by Russell. And that's now 11 points for AI.
I'll tell you, this guy will not stop pouring it on. It doesn't matter what approach they've tried to use against him. He has had an answer for everything.
Here's Bembry. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Collins passes to Len. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Ilgauskas. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ilgauskas has got 13 points.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Yeah, you know, it looks like they've wanted it more. Outstanding hustle and determination throughout.
Now, here is Young. 5 points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. Herter covered by Ilgauskas.
Timeout.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And guys, they just got so many good looks in that one, and the defense never able to affect their offensive rhythm.
Well, I think the defense from the other team was simply porous. There's no other way to put it. So many openings, and they made them pay for it.
teams changing it up here. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. To take a look at the Nets. Season well underway, and they've been solid. In third right now. And checking out Atlanta. They're down in the 9th position.
And I think for the Hawks, what a nice turnaround this season has been for them compared to just a year ago. They couldn't afford to suffer through another campaign like that.
They did a very good job putting that in the rear view and moving forward this season. They still have a long way to go to be considered a top team, but they've definitely made progress.
The Hawks trail by 14.
And Dwayne Dedmon, a player who started his NBA career late, was a rookie at age 24 and then floated around to several teams. But he has gone from being an end-of-the-bench guy to an important rotation player in just the last few seasons.
Prince kicks to Galloway. And here's Bazemore. We saw him with 10 points last game. Drills it from outside. Galloway has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, that's just great lift on the shot from Galloway. You see the elevation, the follow-through. It's a very repeatable motion.
Here's Dinwiddie. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Floats one. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Atlanta gets called for the foul. And with Dedmon and the teams he's played with, you know, he always has found a way, Greg, to slot in and give you good minutes.
Yeah, what I love about him, he knows who he is as a player and plays to his strengths. Never gives up on a play on either end of the floor. And now he's even added a 3-point shot to his arsenal to kind of further expand his versatility.
Here's Galloway. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Shots good by Dedmon.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Napier passes to Dinwiddie. 51 seconds left in the first. And it's Davis missing. The Hawks trail by 11. Bazemore finds Galloway. Another 3 for Atlanta.
You know, it's such a great example of Galloway not needing a lot of time to get off that catch and shoot.
Here's Dinwiddie. He's covered by Bazemore. Lets it fly. And it's Ilgauskas missing.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And there's the pass to Galloway. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Davis. And here's Harris from the arc. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Brooklyn in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back to the action after this word.
18.
And for those of you just tuning in, a platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Atlanta making some changes. Here's Ilgauskas. And it's off the back rim, no good. Hawks have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. On the court for Atlanta, Alex Len out there with Collins. And it's Young, and it's Bembry in at the 3. And here's Young from the arc. It's not going to go for him. And Brooklyn will come the other way. At one point, they led by 16. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Wizards was terrific. He finished with 39 points, and he was on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as making his free throws. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. He took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. Yeah, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Well, that was an elite performance, and it didn't seem to matter what approach they used to try to slow this guy down. He had an answer for everything.
It's deflected. Here's Bembry. Carroll covering. Pass to Bembry. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. Buries it from three-point range. And the Hawks lead by 2.
You know, I think the defense is thinking, I don't have to guard him on the line, but that's just a matter of whether he could knock it down, and he does.
Russell against Young. Russell dishes to Carroll. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Ilgauskas. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Ilgauskas has got it all tied up now for the Nets. Now, here is Young. 9 points in the game so far. Passes it to Bembry. To the middle. Hawks passing it around. From 11 feet away, Allen with the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The shot by Carroll, no good. The Hawks have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Kicks to Young.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
And that one is good.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
Atlanta calls timeout. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And, you know, this can happen on the road. You're out defending guys who have just gotten into a comfort zone playing at home.
No passion on the defensive end. Didn't look completely engaged. Really need to lock in and be focused on these road games.
Atlanta's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Feeds it to Collins. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. It's Carroll on the wing. And the 3 off target. The Hawks shooting the ball at 42%. 1:57 left now here in the second. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
And when you watch Collins play, Greg, you just can't help but notice how athletic he is going to the rim.
Man, his hang time and ability to throw it down make him an ideal finisher inside. Very efficient because he's not only a strong finisher, but also enjoys attacking the rim. And does a great job, I think, of picking up misses, just being a pest for the defense.
D'Angelo Russell, the lefty playmaker out of Ohio State. Doris, a lot to like about his ability to create.
Well, certainly Kevin has a nose for scoring and combines that with good vision. I think the one thing he's got to be careful of is shot selection and taking care of the basketball.
And it's Carroll with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Ilgauskas, the pass to LeVert. At the elbow, it's Allen. And it's Russell in the corner. Over Collins. Russell, no good. The Hawks leading. Herter. The Hawks again can't hit.
You know, despite his struggle shooting, they've been successful tonight. He's just not gotten on track.
LeVert, the pass to Ilgauskas. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Nets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
Here's Len. Another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
The drive by Russell, and the shot is good. Russell's got 7 points in the game.
Well, D'Angelo Russell has the floater in his offensive arsenal. So important for a point guard in the NBA.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Young kicks to Len. Pass to Bembry. Young outside. Bangs home the trifecta.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Russell against Young. Here's LeVert. Got it off in time. He hits the shot at the very last second.
Goodness!
Woo!
The pressure on him in those circumstances was massive.
How about this guy? All the confidence in the world, showed absolutely no hesitation.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Hawks lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. You are having a terrific season so far. As we talk about All-Stars, your name is right in the mix. Now, is that something you're thinking about?
You know, it's funny, DA. My teammates keep telling me, you know, you're going to be an all-star, but, you know, I don't want to hear it, honestly. I'm not thinking about that yet. I don't want to have any distractions. Yeah, I just want to keep doing what I've been doing, but, I mean, thank you for that.
Well, if you keep doing what you've been doing, you're going to get a lot more things just like that from your teammates. Bright future ahead, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen AI really making a difference here.
Yeah, I mean, he really gave them a boost in that first half, shot way above his average.
I think, Greg, you love it when a role player is able to elevate their game. It makes every team better.
LeVert and Carroll are the wingmen. Allen is out there with AI. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now, here is Young. Here's Collins.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
Locker room presence, one of the aspects that gets overlooked by fans, but Doris, not by coaches. And there are some players who have that presence.
You know what, Kevin, and this can take the shape of a lot of different things. So one guy that comes to mind is Sean Livingston. Always calm, always about team. Thaddeus Young is not a name necessarily that is at the top of every best player list, but anyone who's ever coached Thad Young believes in his ability to affect positively a locker room. Then you have those guys who maybe are going to challenge you a little bit more, but ultimately are good for the team. And I would cite Draymond Green, who will call out a teammate if necessary, push them to greater heights. You need both kinds, I think, Kevin, in your locker room.
Great positioning on the putback. And it's 6 points for Alex Len.
Well, just terrific instincts right there from Alex Len on the offensive glass. Really impressive.
And it's Russell in the corner. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his third foul of the game. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Yep, that one goes. LeVert's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Young outside. Takes it off the glass. Young's got 14 points.
Yeah, terrific effort there by Young, really all night. The defense has tried to make adjustments, but he's just stayed one step ahead of them.
Now, here is Russell. 9 points in the game so far. 5 to shoot. Here's Ilgauskas. Bembry with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Drills the three-pointer.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Russell finds Allen. AI left side. Hits the front of the rim and out.
I'll tell you, his inconsistency not helping their cause at all.
Here's Bembry. From down in the low post, it goes. And now a 7-point Hawks lead.
Boy, I'll tell you, it takes a lot of confidence to go with the floater. That is not as easy as it looks.
Here's LeVert. He's got 11. Here's Ilgauskas. Connects on the 17-footer. He's got 17. The Hawks leading by 5. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Brooklyn. Harris comes in for Damari Carroll, and Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for LeVert. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Prince is checked in. It's Prince on the wing. Clock at 4. The kick out to Young. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Young's got the lead up to 7 now for the Hawks.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand.
Ed Davis is checked in for the Nets. Hollis Jefferson comes in for... Now Napier. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Karuch. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Hawks trail by 4. Here's Bazemore. And Napier pulls it down. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Dinwiddie dishes to Ilgauskas. Here's Dinwiddie. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Karuch. That's short off the rim. The Hawks shooting 47% from the field in the third. Bazemore with it. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Kicks it out to Prince. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway has got 3 assists now in this one. It's a close game here in Brooklyn. And here's Napier. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Ilgauskas in the post. Unloads from 13. Rebound Atlanta. Dedmon's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now here's Bazemore. Defense right on him. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, it's been an up and down quarter for him on the offensive end. Mostly down, though.
Dinwiddie kicks to Napier. Nets passing it around. Now, here is Ilgauskas. He's guarded closely. Bucket is good. So it's the Hawks now. There's the pass to Dedmon. Inside. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Napier kicks to Ilgauskas. Here's Karuch. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about that one, able to maintain control and finish the play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Allen comes in for Ed Davis. And it's LeVert in for Spencer Dinwiddie. In the past, it has been suggested, Doris, that up-tempo teams couldn't maintain that style and then go on to win the playoffs. Is that an outdated theory and thought process?
Well, I think it is always contingent on the team, Kevin. You think back to the Lakers Showtime era, when the reality is those were up-tempo, Showtime type teams, right? They could sustain it. But I think the fact of the matter is the teams that sustain success are the ones that can play in virtually any style. Can they play up-tempo if you allow them? Certainly. But when the game slows, particularly in the playoffs and the postseason, can you execute in the half court? Because you've got to be able to play both ways, I think, to win in the modern NBA.
So it's the Hawks now. After the made shot from Chris Webber. Pass to Bembry, and the layup's good off the glass. Bembry's got 4 this quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
51 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Napier kicks to Ilgauskas. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
He had a make from downtown in the first half, but no threes since then.
Pass to Young. Now Collins. That evens the score. Collins has got 18 points.
Just great anticipation by Young. He just sees the play developing, knows exactly where he wants to go with the ball.
Now here's Ilgauskas. 21 points in the game. Shot and game clock separated by 5. The teardrop falls in. Ilgauskas has got 23. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Right wing. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. A moment now to reset the lineups. Back to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the 4th quarter. On the court right now for the Hawks. Collins is out there with Len. And it's Young. And it's Bembry in at the small forward position. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And that's such solid fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
You know, that's why we say move without the basketball. You'll be rewarded.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. The net shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. It's Carroll on the wing. A fadeaway, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, I think he can make an impact in just about every phase of the floor. This guy, Amar'e Carroll's mid-range has got it going.
Kicks it to Len. It's Young on the wing. 4th quarter still Young, just over a minute play. Now here's Carroll. Pass to Napier. Over Young. That misses off the backboard.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And the touch Young has from beyond the arc, he is almost unguardable from there.
Napier passes to Allen. Back to Napier. He kicks it to Ilgauskas. Over Collins. Offensive rebound. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Alex Len picks one up.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And he makes the first. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Napier. And Allen drops them both. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. To the paint, here's Collins. It's blocked by Ilgauskas. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. Young against Russell. And he finishes nicely on the layup. 21 points for Trae Young.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
The pass to LeVert. Down low. Here's Ilgauskas. And the jam by Ilgauskas.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And Atlanta has possession. After the basket by Brooklyn. Here's Bembry. Misses the 3. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Russell against Young. Launches it. A rebound by Young. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bembry. Carroll covering. Bembry misses. The Nets shooting really well. 54% from the floor. Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Young inside. Russell's there. Here's Bembry, covered by Ilgauskas. From 12 feet out, it's deflected, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
I think that's a case of nerves right there, guys. That was a pretty bad decision.
It's the Nets now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Tuesday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls. Free throw good, Ilgauskas.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And both free throws good for AI. The Hawks trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Fades back. Rebound, Brooklyn. Outside, Russell. Back to AI. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Pass to Young. Passes to Bembry. 6 to shoot. defended by Allen, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Boy, they have consistently been draining shots from deep, and that can take the heart out of an opponent.
Now, here is Russell. AI right side. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Atlanta. Now Young. He dishes it to Prince. Kicks to Len. Pass to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ilgauskas. Russell with it. Now the dish to Carroll. Back to Russell. To the middle. Here's Ilgauskas. No good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. And here's Russell. And Ilgauskas kicks to Allen. Young against Russell. The pass to Ilgauskas. Stolen by Len. And now here comes Young leading the break and finished off by Collins.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention, then takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
Timeout called, the Nets. Alex Len, Doris, drafted number 5 overall. He shows flashes and has the physical ability.
This is why scouting is such a tricky business. You can see some raw talent, and then you have to wait for that talent to develop. Alex Len has the length that teams are looking for, but you also need to have floor spacing to operate your offense efficiently, and traditionally, that hasn't been part of Len's game.
Here is Russell, following the bucket by the Hawks. Nets passing it around. Carroll, no one around him. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Carroll's got 5 points now this quarter. Young dishes to Prince. Herter, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Deep 2 from Carroll. Rebound, Atlanta. Len's got 6 rebounds in the game. Sinks the triple.
You know, since halftime, he's finally started to shoot with confidence.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. A 2-point game. To the inside. Pass to LeVert. Out to the right wing. Here's Ilgauskas. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Prince in the corner. A miss that time would have put him up. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Deep 2 from Carroll. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And the Nets lead by 4.
Well, the best thing there is how decisive Amar'e Carroll was. He's going to rise and fire as soon as he touches the ball.
Back to Young. To the paint. Here's Len. And Allen with the block. AI outside. Russell feeling it out a bit. Back to AI. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And now a 6-point Nets lead.
Now, this guy's trying to close this game out in style. He's not going to stop attacking until he's sure this win is in the books.
Young against Russell. Dishes at the land. Over Allen. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, he carves out the space he needs, just the finish was not good.
Carroll kicks to Russell. Back to Carroll. The shot. Again, the Nets for two.
What a huge boost he's giving them here. 4 or 5 in this fourth quarter has come up big.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
LeVert grabs the miss. LeVert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The drive by Russell. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
But, Greg, no resistance, right? They're allowing them to get any kind of shot they want close. That simply can't happen.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Lloyd Pierce was saying to the team. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back, guys.
Here is Russell following the basket by Trae Young. Stolen by Collins. Oh, and here comes Young all alone.
You know, when talking about the pressure Young puts on a defense, I'm not sure the word relentless is strong enough.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the gap to 7.
Listen, it's only one miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
Young against Russell. He feeds it to Allen. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. 14 points for Allen.
I tell you, coaches love those high percentage looks in the paint.
The Hawks trail by 9. Here's Young. And the shot goes in. Young's got 26.
You know, fleshing out his attack a little more. Young showing more of a willingness to go in there amongst the trees.
Now here's Carroll. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Nets lead by 9.
There's no question Amar'e Carroll came ready to play. He's been their go-to guy all game.
Young against Russell. Prince in the corner. Lock at 6. Back to Young. 52 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. There's the feed to Allen. Passes to Ilgauskas. Count the basket and the foul. Collins. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
On the free throw, no good. Here's Atlanta. Pass to Galloway. In the corner, Bazemore with it. Galloway taking his time here. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Inside, here's Ilgauskas. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. That's That's 36 points for AI.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
I think that's exactly the mentality you have to have. You don't want to give this team any hope of coming back.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Well, congrats on the win. I'm sure you guys are building confidence, but it's early. And how much do those postseason dreams factor into what this team's doing right now?
I think it means a lot. You know, I think we want to bring a championship back home to these fans. So, are we going to do whatever it takes to make that happen? They deserve it, D.A.
Well, it's early, but, you know, it's okay to already talk about title if that's what you think. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.